Hello Cancer, thank you so much for checking out my channel here at Reflexive Moon Tarot. My name is Sarah and I will be hosting this reading for you happening for the full moon in Sagittarius on July 4th, 2023. So with that being said, let's get into some moon talk. As we all know, the full moon is always a powerful time with heightened energy, illumination, and transformation. The moon illuminates our path, revealing insights and opportunities for growth when it is during its full lunar phase. The full moon in Sagittarius lights up the sky with its expansive and adventurous energy. Sagittarius is a fire sign that is ruled by Jupiter, which represents exploration, expansion, and a thirst for knowledge. So when the full moon is in this zodiac sign, it amps up these qualities, inviting us to embrace our adventurous spirit and seek deeper meaning in our lives. The full Sagittarius moon also invites us to connect with a sense of broadening our perspectives. So seeking truth, a more heightened sense of authenticity within our truth, and encouraging us to step out of our comfort zones, expanding our horizons, and thus living our life to the fullest. What else? So basically, by embracing this full moon energy in Sagittarius, we can embark on a journey of personal growth, discovering new passions, and embracing a positive and optimistic outlook on life. All right, let's look to Miss Mildred for some oracle / setting the tone of the read. We have mushroom reversed. So I can't remember if upright or reversed, it sort of means an infestation. And that doesn't necessarily mean like an infestation of like vermin on any level. It could, so you may want to, check your cupboards, check your beds, get a cat, that kind of stuff. It could also mean like an overgrowth. So are you doing it on some, like, are you overdoing it on some level? It could, like, because I'm not sure about the reverse up, like I'm confused about the reverse upright meaning, it could mean the very opposite of that, where you might be at some type of deficit. There's like a bit of a lack of balance, and you may need to do a little bit more growing, maybe even deepening your understanding of foraging, and that like with mushrooms, it's interesting. There are a lot of mushrooms that actually look alike, and you really need to consult an expert on mushrooms before you can consume them safely. So I would say amping up your knowledge about something could very well be mushrooms. Psychedelics might be something that you are doing some research and experimenting on, microdosing, that sort of thing. So Cancer, let's see what tarot has to say for you all right now. All right, so we have the 8 of Swords reversed. Interesting. Okay, so you're not really feeling like you can see a way out. You might be trapped, you might be tied up on some level, but you see a way out. It's like you know what you are capable of on a Houdini level. That's pretty powerful. All right. You're also, you could be like a spiritual leader, a mystic, a priest. You could have some like spiritual hustle going on, hopefully in a good way. But either way, people look up to you. They seek your guidance with regards to their decision making in terms of spirit, their spirit. This could also be contractual as well, like agreements. And marriage can be one of them. It can also just be like agreements that you make with yourself to do well, like agreements to maintain your well-being spiritually, holistically, on a constitutional level. And it also could just mean keeping your word with any type of relationship that you're in. That can be really difficult for some people. Some people are really good at, you know, sabotaging, keeping, you know, the prospect of keeping their word with like the best intentions of the world. Life happens, and sometimes life is just always happening. Anyways, lots of reasons why people can't keep their word. So I think what the Hierophant also teaches us is compassion, 100%. And we have the Emperor. So you have a system, you have a universal system on some level that is really working for you. You're really able to sort of activate your fiery energy and set goals and really make things happen, make shit happen for people. Like, you can create space and make sure that everything is taken care of. And that's a lot. Like, when you think about what it takes for one person to manage a community or a city, anything like that, there's a lot to management. And the Emperor is like the manager card. They're also a teacher. Because when you're managing things, you're doing it in a way that fosters the growth of everyone, that strong understanding that everyone has a gift to bring to the table, and that we all learn from each other. And it's all about learning and communicating what we're able to do and not do. So we have the Seven of Wands reversed. Subconsciously, though, despite this very powerful strength that you have in your ability, your management skills, you kind of feel like overwhelmed, perhaps, that what you need to take care of is bigger than you. Too big. It's like paradigm shift big when you're thinking about the Seven of Wands. It's about like the type of power that you need, like that bottom-up power, that movement that requires people coming together. So you may feel like you're struggling to motivate whatever group you have taken up the responsibility to do that with. And that doesn't necessarily have to be a group. It could just be even yourself, motivating yourself to take up the challenge to live within your authentic capacity and to exercise your authentic capacity. And we have the Knight of Cups. In the past, if this is you, this shows a lack of commitment on account of just being a little bit flighty with how you feel, indecisive on some level. Sometimes that has to do with like the Suit of Swords more than Cups, but like those two are so much interconnected. The way that we feel really impacts our thoughts, and our thoughts also impact the way that we feel. And with the Knights, there's a lack of commitment. There's a lot of energy, there's a lot of focus, but this person usually requires a great deal of direction. So if this is not you, you might find that that the capacity for growth within your relationship with this person was more so on their end. Like, they needed to do more of the growing because you were already doing the showing, right? But they probably took you for an awesome ride. And if that's you, then you're just happy to take someone for a ride and not really being in a space where you want to commit. So let's see what the future brings. The future is a bit of a blockage. Like, if you're trying to get to the Queen Cup level, or get yourself back at a Queen of Cups or supervisor in this deck, if you want to get yourself fully enthralled in your ability to supervise and manage and nurture the situation, you're going to have to address some type of blockage. And this Sagittarian energy that's coming through with the moon, it could almost very well be that blockage. Like when you think about fire energy, when it mixes with water, it can make your blood boil. So you could be bothered on some level. And there's this song, Coachella, Mark Rebillet. I was watching Mark Rebillet. I can't remember his last name. It's French. I am hydrated. No, it was I am unbothered, hydrated, and moisturized. Those are the 3 lyrics of like this kick-ass electronic set that he did. You should look it up. Coachella, Mark Rebillet. It's really funny. Let's see here. The Wheel of Fortune, reversed. Okay. So your attitude is you're feeling like something is off. You really feel like something is off, Cancer. And it's your attitude. Your attitude is off. Your attitude is not sitting right with you. And that's something that you're going to have to mentally figure out. And it's probably going to have a lot to do with, you know, this lack of flow with your emotions. Maybe you've hit a plateau with your emotions. You do see a way out, though. That's the thing. So you know what's up. You know what it is that you need to do. It's just a matter of perhaps having the resources or just that right moment at the right time. You know, you're feeling like this isn't the right moment at the right time. And sometimes, like, that's literally just like the dopamine effect bullshitting you into thinking that you need to be like experiencing this, you know, this moment of clarity that has like an effect on your entire embodiment. And you might want to put your expectations in check on some level when it comes to that. There's some reflecting that you're not doing, or people think either way. People are thinking that you're doing way too much reflecting and pondering, or that you're not really seeing the big picture. And you are afraid of conflict. So you don't want shit to go down. You don't want to get robbed. You don't want your energy robbed. Like, there might be some type of idea that you have that you want to express or cultivate on some level, and you feel like it's very sacred and you don't want it to be fucked with. So you got it locked away. And it's not going to manifest in the way that you want it to if you keep it locked away. So I would say just start doing. I don't know. I feel like that's always the best advice, is just to start doing this idea that you have. And I mean, it might not be the case where that's good advice for you, but talking about it is not going to get you where you need to go. Figuring out how you can actually do the thing. That's what makes it happen. And I would say that the thing is very centered in congregating with like-minded people and celebrating everything that deserves to be celebrated, expressed, acknowledged, all the stuff. We got the 3 of Cups upright. So this is all about coming together in a space where everybody is just like creating the vibe, feeling the vibe, and simultaneously creating it at the same time. This could be 3 or more people. It could be 2 people, but it's definitely not 1. I'll say that much. So, is this going to be some type of gathering? Is it going to be a family reunion? Or is it just going to be like a party? Maybe a little bit more of an intimate and interactive party, not like a party where everybody's like, you know, getting shit-faced, and it's, you know, what was it, those girls gone wild? Not that. But yeah, I mean, that may lead to that on some level, like where it gets a little bit more active, I'll say. But yeah, I think it will be mostly an intimate and interactive type of gathering that you need to focus on some level. Because I feel like with the ten of swords reversed, you're just gonna have to get over yourself. You're not doing that. You need to get over yourself and just make a decision. All right, so thank you very much, Cancer, for checking out this reading. If it resonates, please do hit that like and subscribe button. I really appreciate all the support, and we'll catch you next time. Take care and bye for now.